Welcome to the Fun Side of Hell. I'm your host Lucifer, and today we are coming back to Trials of Cold Steel. Now, in the previous episode, we went to the fort, and as we left, we saw what appeared to be a small child flying on a very large white object, which Machias, for some reason, believed was some kind of bird. Anyway, we are going back to our hotel now to rest up for the day. I believe the hotel is nearby. No, it's in. I'll just fast travel there, it's easier. I forgot I could fast travel there. End of the day, field study, return to hotel. Yep. That's... Father? Huh? What? I'm terribly... sorry. I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here but for a short time. I use this to return to... Enough! Duke Alvarea. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself nor upon the Alvarea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. I hate this guy already. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. God, I hate Jusis' dad already. What was that all about? But Fee, that's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alvarea, wasn't it? The head of one of the 4 great houses, and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Jusis? Oh? I've spoken out of turn. Figured I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry, so I'll return to our rooms, then find something to eat. That sounds good to me. I'm sorry. He's always hungry. He's definitely cat-like. At this point, Rean and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then, after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in Central Plaza for dinner. I gotta say, Berea Hard looks pretty interesting at night. Now, if it wasn't for all the stuck-up bastards that live there, it'd probably be an early nice place to live.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious, too. Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Jusis?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child.
That's good.
I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury.
Can you not? Just remove your head from your ass for one moment, Machias, and enjoy the food and stop being a complete and utter jackass. For 1 second, for God's sake. How many people, let me know in the comments, how many people are sick and tired of Machias by now? Because I'm pretty sure it's probably a lot of people. Because I know there are a few people who have played this game that I spoke to, and they all said that they didn't like Machias' attitude, but they understood it. And I understand his attitude, but it still doesn't hide the fact that it gets very, very tedious and annoying at times. So my rant is over.
Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
Oh, fuck off.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm, too.
It's because it's cooked.
Yes. For a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Jusis stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
Drugs, probably.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Ark. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right?
You a problem with that?
So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on.
Wondering if Machias and Jusis were fighting, if I remember rightly.
Dare I ask?
Well,
Well, that's just pretty obvious they were fighting.
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
Yeah, so did I.
we are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Interesting.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
Explain yourself.
It's not?
Oh, is this over the fact that them two still can't seem to form a combat link properly?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today.
Yeah, this is probably Jusis feeling bad about the fact that him and Machias can't seem to have a stable combat link. But that's because neither one of them, well, more Machias than Jusis, but neither one of them likes each other. And to be fair, they're just not getting along, so...
But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better?
Well, Rean got his nearly lost an arm, so I feel like you could do better.
And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
The hell are you talking about? So, Machias is not only the... well, Machias isn't the only mood killer, it seems. Apparently Jusis is good at it. Apparently Jusis is good at it as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
A jackass and tanks.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
Nobody probably would.
I have no intention of denying it. But you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Why do you give a shit about the Imperial Army? Aren't you all supposed to be... I'm more confused now than ever.
Well,
Don't you all live in the same... Then again. Yeah, it makes sense.
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous.
Yeah, and?
This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent,
What the fuck's that got to do with anything?
and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
Why are you planning on trying to counter it? I don't get this.
So you're suggesting that's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
I agree with Rean.
Ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell.
It's you.
You know when I was... Just before we carry on. Remember when I started doing an annoying voice? Yeah. Do you see it now? It kind of sounded exactly like his actual voice.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron.
It's such an honor that you would remember such a mere baron. Oh, fuck off.
I see you've completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
Why? What?
yes, nearly.
I don't understand why this guy gets involved. Go away.
What about you?
Yeah, Phil, what about
Alas,
him?
I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek.
I don't care.
The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
I love the way that he goes up in an octave every now and again during certain words. Oh, God.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will.
God, I hate that laugh.
Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them.
What do you know?
I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks.
What the hell does this guy know?
Would you not agree, my friends?
I disagree. Who the hell are you and what the hell do you know?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
I'm more concerned about why he keeps talking to us.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
This guy confuses me every time I speak to him.
Who does he think he is?
Pardon me for the burp. I can now, to be fair, I do agree with Machias. Some nobles are full of themselves.
This is why I can't stand nobles.
There's probably numerous reasons.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah, I figured as well.
If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
Interesting.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated. Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Surprisingly doing it quite well, apparently, according to Machias.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too.
It should. He's completely crazy.
But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
Really?
You're right.
That is strange, actually, yeah.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
More importantly, why did you tell him about the field study in the first place?
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
Interesting. So they're not trusting Blue Blanc, and to be fair, why would you trust a weird person who comes and talks to you? A complete stranger who comes and randomly starts talking to you, making it seem like he knows everything about you. I wouldn't trust that either. But it definitely seems like Jusis' dad is up to no good. And I'm not sure why. But I guess if we progress a bit further, we may learn something. Ah, Fee. Napping so peacefully, just like the cat she is.
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same.
Maybe if you didn't sleep on your back.
You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer.
A problem with that?
You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I completely agree with Rean's daddy on this one.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask?
No.
I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
Probably is, but it's best not to pry.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke.
That's because the Duke seems like a gigantic asshole.
Has he always been like that?
An asshole? I imagine so.
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
Oh.
What?
Wait, hang on. What's going
My
on?
brother and I have different mothers.
Damn.
He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago.
Sweet Jesus. So basically, hang on, let me just see if I can get this right. Jusis isn't, pardon me for the cough. Jusis isn't fully a noble. He's only half noble, which is probably why his dad treats him like an asshole. Well, probably why his dad's an asshole to him. And probably why Rufus likes to tease him a lot. I'd imagine.
In other words, I am his bastard son.
Goddamn.
I had no idea.
Well, why would you?
So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me.
Most likely.
Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
Probably.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all.
Maybe Rean's the most suspicious of us all.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Maybe because he doesn't seem to take his nobility into account a lot.
I get that a lot.
I feel like Rean
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
I feel like Rean doesn't hold much sway to his nobility, more as much as like the likes of Jusis and that twat Patrick do, because Rean doesn't care. As far as he's concerned, they're all just citizens of the same country, no matter where they or who, no matter what their social class is. It's kind of like with Gaius, because Gaius isn't from Erebonia, he's from the Outlands, he's from Nord. So to him, he doesn't understand the social standing of it all. But I also feel like Gaius wouldn't give a flying fuck about whether somebody was nobility or commoner. Which is why I like Gaius so much, because he doesn't have the closed-mindedness of other people, like Machias, who has closed-minded towards nobles. But I feel like when it comes to Rean, because Rean doesn't act like a noble, Machias doesn't see him as a noble, so that's probably why them two kind of get along a little bit. And why Machias doesn't feel the need to shun Rean as much as, pardon me for the burp, as much, oh, for fuck's sake, as much as he shuns Jusis, pardon me, he feels like he doesn't need to shun Rean because Rean doesn't act uptight like most nobles do. So, yeah, just my thoughts on that.
It's fine, honestly.
Oh yeah, his arm.
There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there.
Yeah, it's because of Emma. There's something weird about Emma.
I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
Yeah. I wonder if you'll ever get to meet her.
That's good to hear.
I don't know whether she's still alive. Emma doesn't really talk about
Still,
her family much.
from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
Indeed.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, You acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
What the hell are you going on about, Jusis?
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't think anybody would.
I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
What?
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you.
Yeah.
If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance after all.
Well, something tells me noble blood in your veins would know something about arrogance, but
I know it can. And you're not the first person to tell me that.
let me guess. Your dad?
What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself?
Seems like something your dad would say.
That's what my old master always used to say to me.
That was close.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow, and that wouldn't be fair to the others.
Something tells me... Something tells me your chatting with Jusis has probably woken up Machias if he was asleep at all. Which I highly doubt he was.
I agree. It wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Jusis.
Pleasant dreams.
Well, was he? Machias was awake. Also, Machias, I wear glasses myself. Don't sleep in glasses, you idiot. That's how you break them. That's why I never sleep in my glasses. Plus, my eyes are closed. I don't need to see when I'm asleep.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Hey.
I've got a little
Ah,
reward here
crap.
for you. Drinks are on me someday.
I clicked the wrong button. I was gonna see what the reward was. I think it's a new quartz. Speaking of new quartz, we did unlock a slot for Rean, so let's see what quartz we've got and see if I can shove one on Rean. Here is the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents well. Alright. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. I'm not. Field study day 2 assigned tasks. Another monster. Alright. We've received word that a dangerous monster roams the North Carusian Highway. This is bad news for our hotel. So may I ask someone to please take care of it. Monster, Venus Mantrap. Location, the stone bridge leading towards Celtic on the Northern Carusian Highway. The hotel manager we just spoke to. I can't pronounce the last name. Ooh. I'd like to request someone's help in gathering a number of ingredients I need to make a particularly nostalgic dish. For more details, come find me at Sorciere, a restaurant in the Central Plaza from Hammond. Alright, let's head over. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? If that's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We have only one day left before we must depart on our return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Jusis Alberea.
Machias Regnitz.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
There we go.
I will accept no more failures.
Oh,
Today, we will form a combat link.
interesting.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished.
Holy shit.
Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
I would say.
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing!
She nearly punched Fee in the face. Did you see that?
I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Rean and...
Yeah. You're... Machias, you're not a good liar.
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
I know, right? Everyone's sus Machias.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
Oh, good God, please.
We'll see about that.
See, the arguing between you two is the whole reason you can't form the damn link in the first place.
Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
I think the most arrogant person so far is you, Machias.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Probably not.
Lord Jusis.
Indeed. Who's this male voice?
Arno?
Hey, you're that driver guy we met in the beginning, isn't it?
What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday.
Yeah, I think he's the guy who dropped Jusis off in the, at the school in the first episode.
However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
Interesting.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion.
His Grace? That Jusis' dad?
So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Something tells me you don't have a choice in the matter, Jusis.
Father?
Ah, it is.
He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
You called him His Grace, but in the subtitles it's His Excellency. Interesting.
But...
Go with him.
Oh, of course you want to get rid of
We
him.
can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Ha! You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Something tells me it wouldn't.
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon.
Interesting.
And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
You're excused. I don't trust this. I don't know why, but something's...
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Jusis any further reason to worry, now would we?
Something's fucky here, and I can't put my finger on it.
Huh, certainly not. Still,
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
God damn it.
Good boy.
Fucking Elfie!
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe!
Oh my god.
Rean, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Oh, fuck off.
Are you still hung up on that?
He's hung up on everything.
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again.
Competitive bastard.
But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
Shut the fuck up, Machias.
Yeah, you will?
Something tells me he won't.
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then.
I can't see Fee's face, but I can just imagine it's a face of, I'm not even gonna listen to you, so shut up.
And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
God damn it. I'm laughing so much I'm choking. I love Fee so much.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Come on, Fee. Jusis temporarily leaves the party. Alright, so now we are stuck with Machias, so that's fun. Okay. I mean, it works, I guess. Okay. So, our quartz, what can I put on you? What does that do? That's pardon me. That's kinda handy. I mean, they get more receptive. There's Spark Arrow, that doesn't really do much for Rean. Increases the chance of an item dropping in battle, not really useful. Let's make your evasion a little better, I guess. And oh yay, I can put mine too on, perfect. I didn't realize it was a silver one, I thought it was a black one. Okay. That works. I suppose since we gotta use you, I'll go put that on. And I suppose we'll put something else on. I don't really have anything to use up here, do I? Is there anything that's useful? No. HP gradually recovers while working on the field. I suppose that could be useful. Yeah, I put that on. And yeah, Fee's fine. Okay. Actually, let's go to the factory a second. I just want to do something, or see if I can do something. Nope, still can only go to attack one. That's annoying. Yeah, give me one of them because I'm gonna put it on. Quickly put that on one. I'm gonna put that on Machias. And take Needle Shoot off, I suppose, because I don't really use it. And I need you to have better strength. Alright. So what are we doing for? We're gonna do the restaurant one first, because I like to do. Where is it? Central Park. We're gonna do the restaurant one first because I always like to do the unrequired ones first because the required ones obviously progress the story. So let's do this one real quick, and then we will move on to the story one. Greetings and welcome. Hello, Hammond. We're here to take up your request, but I'd like to thank you for that delicious meal last night first. It was good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Might I ask where Lord Jusis is, though? He was called back to the mansion, I'm afraid. We had plans to meet up with him in the afternoon, however. Is that so? It's too bad Jusis isn't here, considering this request is from his uncle. Anyway, about your request. Oh yeah, yes. As you read, I would like you to gather some ingredients for me. Are you all currently free? If so, I will explain the details of what I need. Take up the request. Yes, we can take it up now. Please go ahead and explain. The request mentions something about making a nostalgic dish. Correct. Said dish isn't on our menu, but it's one that I would like you all to try. I assume it's a rather special dish then. There's no doubt about how delicious it will be if you're making it at least. What kind of dish is it? Perhaps soup, That's the best way to describe it. I plan on making enough for you all to enjoy, so please look forward to that. How could we not? What is it you need us to gather then? There are 2 types of ingredients I'd like to ask you to gather for me. The first is globby fat, which can be collected from monsters on the highway. I need 5 of those, to be exact. The other is a herb used by the Septian Church to synthesize medicine called a healing herb. So, 5 pounds of globby fat and a healing herb. Where do we get the herb from then? You'll want to speak to Sister Tatiana at Berehard Cathedral. I'm sure she'll be willing to part with one, just tell her I sent you. Alright, that sounds easy enough. Shall we start on the task at hand? Yeah, let's head to the cathedral first. Roger. Alright, I think I have items, ingredients, globby fat. I do not. Ah, interesting. I actually thought I'd have globby fat. Oh well. Let's go to the cathedral first. Where is the cathedral? Right here. We're gonna do this one first, as I said, so I'm gonna get the globby fat first. Because I know that the highway is where the monster is. But I want to do the globby fat first. Oh, good day. Is there something you need from me? You must be Sister Tatiana, I assume. Could we trouble you for a healing herb by any chance? Hammond from Sorcières told us that we'd be able to procure some here. Oh, is that so? I see. Would you mind waiting a bit while I prepare one for you? I don't want to wait. Here you go. Alright, we got the healing herb. We appreciate it, sister. This is an ingredient used for making medicine, isn't it? Is it safe to use for food too? Of course! It's a very healthy ingredient when used for food. The only issue is that it is very bitter. So some inventiveness on the part of the chef is required to hide that. I see. Hammond must have some way of doing so then. I'm kinda interested in how he does it. Likewise. Sorry. Haha, same here. Well, thank you again for the help. You're welcome. Alright, let's head off to the highway. I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember what enemy gives you globby fat. So, we're probably gonna have to kill everything until I figure it out. Alright. I don't think it's the snakes.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
Here we go.
But we're gonna kill everything nonetheless.
Yeah.
Let's just do what we always do. Fight
Okay.
and turbo.
Now.
Get him.
It's my turn.
Alright. Machias and Jusis.
We should be safe now.
Alright. That didn't get us anything. This may take a while. I don't want to bog down the episode with constant fights. If we don't get it soon, then I'll do it off I'll do it off recording. But then obviously I will continue.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish it.
For you guys on camera.
Okay.
Or on record, I guess. Because I don't use camera when I'm so I don't have one.
My turn.
I thought a USB camera would work, but it turned out it doesn't. Pardon me.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
My turn.
okay.
My turn.
Right. All right, let's keep moving.
Ooh, Rean and feeling level's nearly level 2. That's good. Okay, we got fresh herbs, so it wasn't them. Come to think of it, where are we? Okay, so the snakes and the man traps do give you globby fat. That's... I hate random drop chances.
Go.
But sadly, we must put up with random drop chance.
Arcus,
Leave it to me.
I'll handle it.
Did they
Target's
take
eliminated.
needle shoot off
Let's
you,
get going.
or did you always have it anyway? Let me check that, because I'm definitely sure I took it off. I did take it off. Okay, he must have had it from... Ah, yeah, he does. Okay, I don't know why I put it on him in the first place, then. So he's already got it. We've done all the chests here. Yeah, this may take a while, so... The monster that I'm supposed to kill is just further ahead.
My turn.
But I want to do recycle, so...
Now's a chance.
If we don't not get what I need from these guys,
Leave it to me.
then what I'm going to do is send the episode.
No. Okay.
And then we will pick it up after I get the blobby fat that I need. Okay, so I got 2 of them done that. I need 3 more. Alright. Sorry, no, there it is. If I get the 3 from this, then we'll leave. I'll end the episode in Berea Heart and then we'll come back.
Here we go. Right.
Okay.
But don't worry, we'll be...
I'll handle it. Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Okay, we didn't get anything. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Berea Heart real quick. Because heading back will respawn everything. I'm going to do the fights off recording, so you guys don't have to sift through the same fights over and over until I get the 3 globby fat that I need, and then in the next episode we will finish off that quest. By then, chances are I'm going to have a lot of I may have even leveled up stuff, so anything that's new or different, apart from the items I need, I will let you guys know in the next episode. But for now, as I said, I'm going to end this episode early, because I don't want you guys to sit through any more fights than you have to. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, by all means tell your soul to that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, as I have more of this and a lot of other games coming out very soon. Once again, thank you, and I will see you all in the next episode. See you later, guys.